guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Lunar Goddess Readings. Thank you so much for joining me here today. We have a pretty cool pick a card reading in store for us today. This is going to be all about what's to come for the rest of 2019. I can't believe this video is coming out already. We're halfway almost through September, so we're going to be getting into October. So we're going to be taking a look at the energy surrounding these next 3 months. So we're going to be specifically looking at October, November, and December. So let's get right into it. We have 3 piles today. Pile number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, just a disclaimer, guys. I am an art student, so my hands look terrible right now. Okay, they're stained with ink. I really apologize for that. I hope it's not too distracting. But without further ado, let's get started with pile number 1. Everything's pre-shuffled, ready to go. What's up? Hey, my pile number 1s. Let's get right into it. Let's look at your energy for the remainder of 2019, okay? So if you chose the Moonstone, you are in the right place. We're going to start with the Oracle cards first. That's how I've been liking to do it, okay? So right off the bat, we have the card Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So the energy for the rest of 2019, you guys might be actually stepping into your own really strong feminine energy. You might be all about nurturing others and those around you. You might be looking into nurturing yourselves, okay? Looking at your boundaries, looking at, how people in different relationships are making you feel. Maybe you're going to be stepping into your own maternal energy in order to protect yourselves and kind of act like an energy shield to those who aren't serving you. Kind of how a mother would protect her child. You guys are going to be extending that to yourselves and maybe to those around you. Maybe you are a mother or you are a parent, okay? So maybe that energy is just going to be so much stronger. We also have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Okay, this is a powerful message, guys. For the rest of 2019, for pile number 1, I'm feeling that this card is kind of symbolizing you guys going through your journey of this year and finally being able to, look at what you can accomplish and maybe the ways that you were holding yourselves back. All right, because the message is, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in, okay? When we look at society's expectations and kind of, how our planet operates, what's acceptable, what is not, the end of 2019, pile number 1, you're probably going to be looking more at what pleases you, your instincts, your feminine energy. Maybe some of you are even creative with that feminine energy. Maybe, you want to do something that isn't as, traditionally seen as successful on modern day society, all right? So this card is basically telling me and you that you're going to be stepping into your own and finally reclaiming your power, which is amazing and beautiful. And you guys are probably going to be investing a lot of your time into something that, maybe you've pushed off for so long in fear of, not following the status quo, all right? Kind of like that High School Musical song. No, no, no. You guys know what I'm talking about? All right. We also have the card Play. Okay, so what I was talking about with you guys kind of investing yourselves into what you love and, maybe not following the status quo, doing what makes you truly happy. I love that the card Play came out because that's just telling me that you guys are ready to kind of dip your feet into something that's a lot less serious than what you're used to. The little message on this card is have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So I think that you guys are going to be enjoying the rest of 2019. Yes, I'm feeling that a lot of happy times are ahead. I'm feeling a very positive energy off of these cards so far. But not only that, I'm feeling that you guys, whatever it is that you guys have been avoiding in fear of maybe not fitting in or not meeting expectations, for maybe some of you, you have a parent or a mother figure who kind of stands over you and makes you feel judged or maybe not good enough at times. Maybe you guys are going to be working out of that energy so you're able to, play, explore, find out what you truly love. You guys are going to be truly, stepping into your passions and really getting into the zone where you guys are going to be like, hey, move out of my way. Like, I'm allowed to have fun. It's going to be a more careless energy, but in the best way possible, if that makes sense. All right, let's take a look at your love energy, pile number 1. So we have unrequited love, true love, playfulness. Just gonna make sure you guys can see. So yeah, you guys got unrequited love, true love, and playfulness. Sorry, I just wanted to rearrange things a little bit so you guys could see what's going on. So maybe what I'm immediately picking up right now, I love that we got play and playfulness right off the bat. So that's telling me that this energy is going to be very light. If you guys have been feeling heavy and like burdened or held down the majority of the year, feeling like you're going to kind of get this like repayment where you guys are just going to be able to kind of sit back and enjoy life a little bit more, like the simple pleasures, things that truly make you guys happy and things that you truly enjoy. You know, if you are into art but haven't had time to, or you haven't had the opportunity to, I'm feeling that you guys are going to be able to do this. And I say art, but it can be just about anything. You know, I was just feeling something more artistic because of that feminine energy. You know, but it can be absolutely anything, a passion, a hobby, an interest. I'm feeling that you guys are going to feel more driven to pursue those things that just make you happy as a person and happy at your core, and you're not going to be worrying about whether or not it meets other people's expectations. But not only that, I'm also getting a message here that you guys might also be embarking on a different kind of spiritual journey here, where you guys are actually might be, you know, getting involved in the metaphysical and occult and kind of learning and exploring those things. And maybe to some people it seems strange, maybe like to your peers, you've always wanted to learn tarot or, you know, learn astrology, but maybe it isn't as accepted for some of you. That's a more specific message, but I'm really driven to looking at this eye right now, and it's almost as if you guys are going to have like this awakening of this third eye chakra moment where you guys are able to see things clearly. You're going to understand that, you know, you don't have to focus on overworking yourselves, especially if it's not making you happy. I'm getting with the play card and the playfulness card, yes, it's going to be a playful energy, but I'm getting that it's going to be more of an enjoyable energy. Like, you guys are going to be working hard in other aspects, but you're also going to be able to relax and, you know, have that fun, you know, cherish memories and time spent with people. Some of you are in a relationship and, you know, it's looking that your relationship's kind of going to develop, and you guys are going to stay in this true love energy. But for others of you, if you were in an unrequited love situation, we're going to be looking at the traditional tarot and everything later on to see if maybe something else comes through for those of you who might have been in a relationship where you thought was true love, but now it's unrequited love and it's been back and forth and very playful. I'm feeling that maybe by the end of 2019, you guys are going to get to that place where there's like a shift or like a transformation, and what you thought might have been unrequited is going to feel like the real deal, like a very soulful connection. Okay, let's look at what else we have for oracle cards. Okay, we have goblins, the number 5, if that's significant to you. And then we also have attracting, not chasing, from the angels of abundance. Okay, so with the goblins card, automatically I'm thinking of kind of that message that was coming through back here. I'm feeling that some of you are going to be working through some of you know, the darker attributes or darker opinions of others that you're afraid to kind of explore because you're afraid of being judged, or you're afraid of the worst case scenario. Okay, and in the end of this year, you guys are going through a transformation where you're not going to be afraid of what's to come, if that makes any sense. You guys are just going to be in this energy where things are no longer going to be scary for you. You know, that they're not going to be intimidating anymore. You know, I'm feeling that for pile number 1, you guys are in typically a very serious energy. You know, you like to take yourself seriously. You guys are hard workers. I'm feeling that for most of you, you guys kind of invest yourselves into being that successful person for not only yourselves but others. Probably a little bit too much, pile number 1. So with the Goblins card, this is just a reminder that for the remainder of the year, you guys are going to be kind of exploring those things that have been intimidating to you, kind of getting over those fears. This card's all about kind of conquering fears, realizing that things aren't as scary as they seem to be, all right? Things aren't as intimidating, that you can absolutely accomplish anything that you want to. You can absolutely, do whatever you feel. You can speak your mind. You can be your own person. And with the attracting, not chasing card, the message on this one is anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So those of you who were dealing with or are dealing with an unrequited love energy, you guys might even be dealing with a twin flame, because you see that a lot with the chasing and the chase and go kind of energy. All right, that's pretty typical. Especially because we have the true love card here, because you guys might have that deep connection, but it might, we'll see. Okay, but with attracting, not chasing, this is just a reminder that for the rest of the year, you guys are going to be, manifesting a lot because of this playful energy. I'm feeling like a very, very high vibration. You guys are going to be raising your vibrations in order to become, this transformed version of you for 2020. That's what I'm getting off of pile number 1, which is beautiful and amazing. Because these cards, I keep looking at this eye, and it's like I'm just visualizing a third eye chakra, just complete awakening, like a huge transformation occurring, so you guys are able to step into your own power. All right, so with the attracting, not chasing card, it might always feel like you need something, or you really want something. Maybe you've been practicing with law of attraction, but it hasn't been fully working out to your advantage. All right, but this is telling me that for the remainder of the year, you guys are going to be practicing more of that attraction energy. You guys are going to be more aware of where your energy and your intentions are set, so that you aren't chasing them, and you guys are going to receive a lot of abundance because your vibrations are going to be so much higher in that playful energy. All right, you guys are going to let go of that tight grip of needing to be whoever you think you're supposed to be, and you're just going to learn to be, and that's a beautiful message. So look out for that. I'm seeing a lot of abundance coming in just because of that higher vibration and that awareness, all right? We also have Protective Nest. I love that this card came out, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you feel like the need to protect yourselves or shelter yourselves from the outside world. I mean, this is a very collective message, all right? I don't know why it's coming through so strongly, but for some reason with the Protective Nest card, it's almost as though you guys need to protect what you have, and you don't want to take the risks necessary to maybe have more. All right, because she's got this nest on top of her head with like 3 eggs. She can't move. She's got the one bird, and it's like she looks so pious and so poised, and like she can't move or she's gonna spill this nest. And she's also got an egg underneath her dress here, and it's like, this card is also kind of reminding me of illusions, or I'm hearing the word illusions, just because she feels that, her dress is made out of these flowers, and she has this egg underneath her skirt, and it's almost like she has to protect this with her life. But in reality, she's kind of attracting things that aren't necessarily there. She already has the eggs, she already has what she needs, but at the same time, she's trying to protect it. All right, and she doesn't want to move. She can't make any sudden movements. It's just a very fragile energy, and I feel like that you guys are going to be getting out of that. You guys are going to be feeling powerful. You're going to find all the eggs that you need, all right? You're not going to be so afraid to stretch away from your insecurities, all right? We also have the card, the Observer. So with this card, I feel like you guys are going to be practicing the law of attraction, like I said, because you guys are going to be looking into the future, and you guys are going to be having like these insane moments where you're just going to visualize something, and it's going to like kind of come up. That's what I'm hearing. You guys are just you're going to be, the things that you have been observing or watching or thinking about for a while are going to be coming into fruition for the rest of 2019, I'm also getting that you guys are no longer going to just be observing, all right? You guys are going to be more in that momentous energy where you're going to actually be going after the things that you want and the things that you need and desire. Okay, and for the traditional tarot, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, Temperance, and we have the Ace of Swords. So a lot of clarity is going to be coming to you by the end of the year, and I love that this kind of spread ended with the Ace of Swords, because this card represents absolute clarity, absolute clearness. There's not going to be any indecisiveness. I'm feeling that for October, there might be a little bit more of a confusing, indecisive energy going on. Maybe you guys are torn, you don't know what to do, you might be feeling a heavier energy in the month of October where you're just unsure, you're going at things blindfolded. But I'm getting that you guys have already worked through this energy the majority of the year. Maybe like September is kind of it, so this month is kind of it. So in October it's in reverse a little bit, so you're able to start getting that clarity, because by November with the Temperance card, you guys might be a Sagittarius, or maybe a Sagittarius will even be coming into your life in the month of October. But with the Temperance card here, there is a lot of healing energy going on. You guys are going to have a lot of energy to exchange with others, because you're seeing this archangel kind of taking his cups and pouring them into one another, kind of exchanging energy, exchanging love. And I'm feeling that with your higher vibrations, especially your angels and your spirit guides, they're going to be very close with you in the month of October, as well as you make that kind of initiation towards more of a playful life, a more adventurous life. Sagittarius is all about the exploration, that give a shit, fun, Saggy energy. All right, and because it's coming in the month of October, I'm just feeling that you guys are going to be enjoying life, like genuinely. You guys are going to be social in the month of October. You guys are going to be out of this confusing energy, and you're going to be doing a lot of healing, okay? Especially because we have the guard goblins here. You guys are likely going to be running into a little bit of shadow work at the end of the year, but it's nothing that's going to kind of dismantle you, all right? Because you guys have already been working through these lessons, and it's your time to kind of shine and come out of the depths of these, dark, scary woods, and just be in that Temperance energy, that beautiful, shining, brilliant, high vibrational energy where you guys are just going to be able to do what you need to do, and it's gonna be a lot of clarity. Like, I love that the Two of Swords came out in reverse here, and then by December we have the Ace of Swords, and that's ultimate clarity. Whatever you guys have been whatever has been unresolved this year thus far, whatever you guys are confused about, if you're unsure about your life path, just know that whatever you're probably meant to do is that thing that's making you uncomfortable, all right? Hate to say it, because I know that's usually how it goes, but you have to be able to step out of your comfort zone, get out of that protectiveness energy, don't just, dream things. You have to put let me take that back. Obviously, by visualizing and dreaming and, planning, those are methods of attracting, right? But also, guys, the way the law of attraction works, you have to kind of take those steps, visualize, take those steps towards your dreams, make them a reality, put those vibrations out into the universe so that they can happen, because they will. The law of attraction is very real, but you guys just need to stop having those doubts, stop sheltering yourselves from feeling so insecure, because by the end of the year, it's beautiful. It's like an ace, it's a brand new beginning, it's a victory, and I'm just feeling that pile number one, you guys are just going to have the utmost clarity, and you guys are going to have those boundaries again. Those of you who have been too insecure to kind of speak out against others for maybe, not agreeing with what you believe in, or not agreeing with what you like, not agreeing with your passions, you guys are going to finally realize that you don't need that. It doesn't matter what they think or how they feel. Whatever all that matters is how you guys feel and what makes you guys feel strong and powerful, and that's exactly how you're going to be feeling for the rest of the year. That's what I'm getting, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, pile number ones. If you liked this, please comment down below. Let me know if this resonated with you. Like, comment, subscribe. It means the world to me. But if not, I will see you guys next time. Have a beautiful day. Hey, my pile number twos. Thank you so much for joining me back here today. If you chose the rose quartz or just pile number two, you are in the right place. Let's take a look at what's coming for you guys in the remainder of 2019. So we're going to be looking at the months of October, November, and December. Let's get started with the oracle cards. That's how I've been liking to do it. So right off the bat, we have the card Leap. You guys might be taking a huge step towards something you guys have always wanted to do or something you've always aspired to do. Maybe you guys are going to be working on getting out of your comfort zone. But let's look at the rest of the cards. The little message on this card is you go first. The universe will catch you. So right off the bat, this is a divine message just telling you from source that you guys, whatever you're deciding to do in the remainder of this year, this is your signal that, you know, the universe kind of has your back. All right? And you're being divinely guided. All right, we have Inner Temple, Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. I love that both of these cards came out because the energy is just very much empowerment. There's a lot of powerful energy going on right off the bat. I love it. And we have Awakening for the third card. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being. Integration. Wow, you guys. Pile number two. You guys are going to be making some major advances in the months of October, November, and December. The rest of 2019 is going to be kind of kick ass for you guys. Right off the bat, I'm kind of feeling an exhausted energy. I feel like you guys are going to be working very hard with whatever you're choosing to do. But that being said, you guys are going to be following your life purpose, and you guys are going to be really going after the things that you know you deserve and desire in this lifetime, and the universe is just going to be ready to give it to you guys because it feels like you guys have been working so hard at whatever you're trying to do. A lot of you guys are going to be going through a spiritual awakening sometime in between these next couple of months before 2020. You guys are going to feel like a brand new person, all right? You guys are going to be putting a lot of time into yourselves and understanding yourselves, and just really kind of tapping into the divine. A lot of you guys I'm getting have probably lived many past lives. I'm feeling like an older vibrational energy off of these cards. So if you're watching pile number two, I'm feeling that you guys have probably lived many lives before, and you guys are going to be kind of getting back into the swing of things. You guys are going to be really touching base with who you were meant to be and probably unlocking a lot of the karmic situations that you dealt with in the past, and you're going to be understanding that a lot more by the end of this year. Also, I want to take note with Awakening, there's kind of this girl floating above the clouds in the sky, and with Leap, there's somebody else who's also floating. We also have two moons here. So if you guys, I feel like with pile number two, you guys are very lucid dreamers. You have very vivid dreams. You might even astral project, or you might just get a lot of symbolic messages within your dream state. Okay, and I'm getting that by the end of this year, maybe you guys have even been getting like repetitive dreams of something and it hasn't totally made sense, but it's going to make sense by the end of this year, all right? And it's going to kind of piece together. You see how these two women are kind of mirroring themselves in front of this temple? It's almost like you're going to, I'm hearing that there's like the inner knowing or the inner voice, and then there's like the outer appearance of how you actually attack your goals and go after them, and how you express yourself to the world and to others. And I'm feeling that you guys are going to be in like an utmost state of alignment the rest of the year, or somehow you're going to end up in that state of alignment where you guys are going to understand the universal laws. You guys are going to understand manifestation a little bit better by the end of this year. And you guys aren't, any fear you felt around the unknown, maybe even just life in general, it's going to start to make a lot more sense by the end of 2019 for you guys. And you actually also got one more card from this deck. I think you were the only pile that did, so shh, don't tell them. You guys also got Lemuria. I don't know if I'm saying that right, so I apologize if I am not. I also want to make a disclaimer. I think I did in the intro as well, but I know my hands look terrible. I apologize for that. I'm trying to kind of like keep them out of view. But with this card, the message is creating heaven on earth. It's happening. And I remember as I was shuffling, I got the fourth card and I didn't want to look at, well, I didn't look at these three, but I looked at this one because I was like, I don't know if it feels right. I don't know whether or not to take it. And I kind of paused for a second. And I love how similar these cards actually are, because it's as if you guys will be aligning with, oh guys, like I wish you like could feel like what I'm feeling right now. It's like utmost gratitude and just satisfaction. Like it's almost like you guys are gonna like get to the end of this year and be like, wow, like I'm that person, like I can do this, like I know exactly what I'm meant to do, like I understand that, you know, I'm a spiritual being living a human experience. That's kind of vibe I'm getting, and I'm getting that with that knowledge, whatever universal knowledge has been coming your way or will come your way the rest of 2019, you guys are going to be able to make that a reality and literally create this heaven space on earth. So that's so beautiful. I love that. All right, what else? Pile number 2. What is your love energy? Okay, so right off the bat we have make the effort. Okay, we have free yourselves. I don't think these were in reverse. Okay, so free yourself. Then we also have reconciliation. There we go. Okay, so for some of you, you might have freed yourself out of a situation, but you're going to be getting back together with somebody. All right, by the end of 2019, you might have that reconciliation from that relationship you freed yourself with, or maybe for some of you, you'll be reconnecting with somebody from the past after you get out of a toxic situation. So if you're in a toxic relationship or a toxic situation, just know that with all of this high vibrational energy kind of coming your way and all the opportunities that you're going to be seeking out, this card's probably coming up just to kind of remind those of you who that message, the toxic situations and toxic relationships, just reminding yourselves to kind of spare your vibrational frequency from those people, because they're going to take from you. All right, and the quicker that you free yourselves is the quicker that you're going to find yourself and your true purpose and what you're supposed to be doing, and your vibration's literally going to go. So make the effort with that message. It kind of piggybacks, because I'm feeling like you guys need to make the effort to kind of detox the things that need to be gone from your life, so that these opportunities and blessings coming your way for the rest of the year can do that. All right, but for others of you with the reconciliation with somebody coming up from your past, it might be that, you know, once you get out of this situation and this energy, maybe some of you are broken up, but you're still not totally over an ex or something along this line. You guys are going to need to make the effort, because there's something even better waiting for you, and there might be a reconciliation, or some of you might not be in that toxic of a situation, but things didn't work out at the time. But either way, I'm seeing some kind of a reconciliation happening. Okay, we also have the card Declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. I love that this card came up, because I was just talking about needing to kind of declutter yourselves from maybe different relationships and energies that aren't resonating with you anymore, because it's going to block this flow of abundance coming towards you near the end of this year. Okay, oh my god, guys, I cannot make this up. Okay, we have to detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time with. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Okay, guys, so there you go. That's a very clear message. Some of you will be taking a deeper look at your relationships and friendships, and by the end of this year, and you guys are going to be seeing who's really there for you and who's ready to kind of help you out, and who's there to hurt you, who's there to inspire you, who's there to block your energy and block your ideas. for manifesting, all right? We also have, like, with the inner temple card, with these two women mirroring themselves, we have a lot of twos, actually. So we have the two women here, and they're almost identical. I don't know if you can tell with the artwork in this card, but they're almost identical. So we have a lot of doubles here. So we have the leap card with the two women. One of them's jumping off. We have two women mirroring themselves there, and then we have a man and a woman, and we have two women again. So I'm feeling like for some of you, if you're involved in even like a twin flame energy, or just somebody who's very close to your heart space and your energy space, just keep in mind that a lot of times in more toxic situations and toxic friendships that we actually will mirror each other, and you're always going to be kind of influenced by them and their energy. As many times as you want to deny it, if you're spending a lot of time with somebody and they're toxic, you're going to be picking up on those traits, and you're going to be clouding your energy field and clouding, where you're meant to be and where you're meant to be going. Okay, we have heal the ouch. Okay, so some of you will be either getting out of that toxic relationship, or some of you will be repairing that relationship. Some of you are going to be working through some painful, maybe traumas, so that you're able to kind of take a step away from it. You're able to find that inner peace, that inner temple. Tune into the portal of your heart. You guys are going to be doing a lot of light work, all right? I'm feeling a lot of light work happening, so that you guys are able to kind of take off those burdens that you've been carrying for years, and you're able to finally heal and move past it, so you can take that leap into the unknown, and you're going to trust yourself because you're going to know how to. You're going to be finding that self-love, finding where you're meant to be, okay? And I'm not feeling anything significant about finances. I mean, we still have tarot to look at, but I'm feeling that as long as you allow yourselves to do that healing and that work, and you do what's necessary to clean out your energy field and do that light work, I'm not seeing an issue with finances, because what I am seeing is abundance for the rest of the year. All right, especially because we have declutter and detox your friendships. These couldn't be more similar. And free yourself. Okay, we have Mermaid's Love. With this card, a lot of times it's kind of speaking of an innocent love, a pure love. This could be like feeling love from, your family. It could be that you find that new love, or that love that you just couldn't let go of. And I'm saying for some of you, that person will be coming back. I hope that it's going to depend. Obviously, you guys know your situation best, but hopefully that person is good for you. And you're not just going back to them because you have that love that's innocent and flirty and fun and careless, kind of that love that you see in movies, I'm hearing. Kind of that love that you want to keep chasing, but it might not necessarily be good for you. But for a lot of you, this is going to be talking about a new relationship just because of the innocence of it. All right, because a mermaid's kind of like a metaphysical creature, right? She's like make-believe. So it's kind of that idealistic relationship. And a lot of times you see this with a new relationship, very happy, little expectations even. So look out for that, and let's take a look at the tarot. So for October, we have the Star, and I love that we got the Star because this is just talking about all of the healing that you guys have been going through with the Heal the Ouch and the Star. You guys are going to be renewing yourselves, but that was weird. Okay, by the end of this year, you guys are going to be literally like a brand new person. You're going to take that leap on your healing journey, and things are just going to kind of like fall into place. Like, as long as you do that light work and that energy work, and you allow love into your heart space, and you allow self-love, you guys are going to be doing a lot of healing work, and you guys are going to be inspired. You guys are going to have a lot of new beginnings in the month of October. I'm feeling that this might be when it like peaks. Like, the month of October is when you're going to have those awakenings and those visions, and you're going to be very closely tied with the divine. All right, and especially dreamscapes, because what I was getting with like the visions and the dreams and stuff, getting with the month of October, you guys are going to be getting those like crazy because of all the water energy off of that card. In the month of November, we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, you guys are going to have a lot of options. So maybe you will be involved, some of you will be involved with somebody who's maybe not the best for you, and you're going to be freeing yourself from that relationship to only find that you're going to meet somebody else, or you're going to reconnect with somebody from the past. Maybe even a twin flame energy, because there's so many doubles and so many like lookalikes, right? But you guys are going to be also very busy in the month of November. You're going to be putting in that work. I'm feeling that this leap card primarily goes with the month of November, just because I'm feeling like you guys are going to be presented with some kind of an opportunity that's going to completely do like a 360. As long as you do that healing work that you're meant to do, you're going to get that opportunity in November. And although you're going to be very busy doing that inner work and kind of balancing your priorities and stuff like that, you're going to have so many options. It's like the universe is just going to be throwing these blessings at you, and it might even be hard to choose or decipher which ones, but just know that you're going to be divinely guided through this process, especially because we have the Awakening card and kind of the Creating Heaven on Earth card. I'm feeling that you guys are going to be divinely guided, especially the Leap card too, where it says the universe will catch you. So just know that you're going to have a lot of options, and it might be confusing. You might not know kind of where you're meant to go or what you're supposed to be doing in order to be on the right path. But in the month of November, I'm feeling like you guys are going to have the option. You're going to be able to decipher, and if your energy frequency is high enough, you're going to be able to decide. And for the month of December, you guys have the Five of Wands. I'm going to pull a clarifier for this. So there might be some internal conflict in the month of December. Maybe this is where you are finally going to be letting go. I'm feeling that this energy is probably just more overwhelming than anything. Like, there's probably going to be so many good things coming into your headspace and into your life that you're not going to be able to fully decipher, am I supposed to be doing this? Like, just might be a lot of different things going on at once energetically, and I'm feeling that although toxic situations and toxic relationships, they can have love. I mean, to what degree is questionable, just because if somebody's hurting you or somebody's not making you feel good or lowering your energy frequency, it can be tough to let things go because we formed these habits and connections, right? So in the month of December, this is probably going to be kind of the breaking point for you guys. That's what I'm feeling. Alright. I'm just going to pull one card. And it's the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, you guys are going to kind of have that abundance again. Alright, so whatever this internal conflict is, just know you guys are going to be very abundant by the end of December, and you're going to be really feeling yourselves. You guys are going to be successful no matter what happens, guys. Even if it gets a little messy or confusing in the month of December, just know that you're going to come out on top feeling yourselves. The Nine of Pentacles, she is all that and a bag of chips, right? So, or he, you could be a man watching this, you're going to be all that, alright? So there's nothing to worry about there. But you guys have a beautiful end of 3 months, so I can't believe it's almost the end of 2019. I feel like I blinked and it's going to be 2020, which is insane. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you liked this, please give me a like, comment down below if you feel that something's resonating with you, and subscribe if you feel inclined to. Join the family. It would mean the world to me. But other than that, have a beautiful day, guys. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey, what's up, my pile number 3s? Thank you so much for joining me back here today. Last but not least, let's check it out. If you chose the opal or just pile number 3, then you are in the right place. Let's look at the energy for the remainder of the year. Can't believe that 2019 is almost over, you guys. It's literally felt like 2 seconds. Alright, we're going into October pretty soon, so we're going to be primarily looking at the energy for October, November, or December, but of course keep in mind that the year's energy can also come through, so it can be also what you're wrapping up or starting, right? So let's see what you guys got. Start off, we have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So pile number 3, you guys, I'm feeling right off the bat, are going to be the pile that is releasing a lot of old baggage. You guys are going to be going through probably a pretty tough, couple of 3 months if you haven't already. This could be that you guys have already unbound yourself from certain karmic situations and certain circumstances that have kind of inhibited you from growing. So for the next couple of months, just know that you are going to be kind of unleashing yourself so you're able to kind of get rid of that load and go into the new year with, a brand new mindset, a brand new whatever you guys are trying to go after. Just know that you're going to be doing a lot of shadow work in the next 3 months that is going to allow you to just kind of shoot off and drift away. Like, look at these 3 women. They're just like dancing and they're going towards the moon, and it's just like such a powerful message because it's almost as if you guys are just going to be following your intuition and just kind of getting rid of these tethers that are kind of wrapped around their ankles and their dresses, and you're just going to be able to break free from whatever has been burdening you for so long. You have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, sending the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. So you guys are likely going to be going through all of these shifts karmatically, so you're able to kind of go after kind of your soul purpose and what you're meant to do. I said that in I think the second pile as well, but you guys are going to be kind of taking the ground steps in order to kind of see where you're meant to be and where you're supposed to be kind of going. The next couple of months are going to be giving you guys a lot of direction and a lot of satisfaction, honestly, because you guys are just going to be able to see things clearly for the first time in a while. I'm feeling just a lot of pain and just burden just being released ultimately, so that you're able to kind of move past it and start over. All of those old contracts and patterns that you guys have been following for maybe most of your lives up until this point or this year, you guys are literally going to be starting brand new. And you also have Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is a pretty cool card. Okay, so with this card, I'm feeling that you guys are a very intuitive pile, alright? I'm getting, you guys are also old souls. I picked this up from pile number 2 as well, but you guys kind of have, you guys carry karma. We all do, right? But I'm feeling that you guys are the pile who's more aware of it somehow, or maybe who have gone through some really tough situations in this lifetime, and you're waiting to kind of be unleashed from them so that you can finally flourish and go after your soul's purpose and start your soul's journey and not feel confused about it, right? Because I'm feeling like you guys might be kind of more the pile who drifts a little bit, like just kind of goes like aimlessly through life in a way that, and that's not always bad, guys. Like, it's not, because a lot of times divine fate will bring us to where we're ultimately meant to be, but I'm feeling that you guys haven't been as ambitious because you've been working through a lot of turmoil and a lot of stress and sadness. And especially this year, you guys are going to have that intuitive knowing and that intuitive feeling that it's time to let go, and you guys are going to know the ways finally to heal. You guys are going to finally be like, no, I know what is meant for me and what is not, and you guys are going to feel that direction for the first time in a while. That's what I'm picking up. I know that's kind of a specific message, but you guys are just going to be unburdening yourselves a whole lot, and you're going to be absolutely divinely guided. And we have 3 here and 3 here, so I'm feeling that with the number 3, that talks about creativity and, you know, divine guidance and abundance and being able to manifest your dreams and knowing that you know, the universe kind of has your back and that you're able to create, and whatever you want to create is supported, okay? 3 is also a life path number that is quite artistic. So a lot of you might be artistic or creative in that sense. You guys could be writers, you know, into music, something like that, or just art in general. But perhaps that's kind of gonna be where you're led back to. Or I'm also hearing that through those things, through those artistic things, you guys are gonna find a lot of healing and comfort in the next 3 months into 2020. Okay, let's look at your love energy for the next 3 months. We have engagement, somebody getting married. Congratulations if you are. We have attraction, and we have past life relationship. Oh, I love that this card came up because with the Unbound, you guys might be releasing a relationship that hasn't allowed you to grow. Maybe it was just so heavy and karmic and from a past life, and finally by the end of this year you're going to be able to kind of release it and release that attraction, because we do have this in reverse. But some of you will be getting married, and maybe it's your past life person, your soulmate. So congratulations if that's the case. But for others of you, you guys are gonna kind of be divinely guided away from what is no longer meant for you. And for some of you, it is that karmic relationship that you can't seem to get out of. So by the end of this year, I feel like if you haven't already, you're gonna be decluttering your space so that you're able to heal and do that work in order to become abundant and successful in 2020 in ways that maybe you never even thought you could be. Okay, from the Angels of Abundance, we have focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So this is just a reminder that wrapping up this year, you guys are going to be spending more time on things that maybe are less desirable to, because I mean, with priorities, I'm like the biggest procrastinator ever. But with our priorities, it can be easy to brush them off, especially if our priority at the time is doing healing and doing that deep inner work to make ourselves better. A lot of times that doesn't consciously get pushed off, of course, but a lot of times, you know, we're so busy and caught up in the 3D that we're unable to focus on our healing work and our shadow work and kind of put that behind us so that we can learn the lesson and move on from it. So I'm feeling that at the end of this year, you guys are going to be focusing a bit on your priorities, and it might be a little bit forceful. It might kind of hit a point where you know that's what you have to do, and that's going to be the feeling or the niggle. I don't know if that's even how it's pronounced, but that's how it's spelled. That's going to be the feeling, the intuitive feeling that you guys are going to be kind of forced to not ignore. And then we have the card Talisman. So some of you are going to be moving. You're going to be adventuring or exploring or maybe going on a vacation, because this card's all about kind of, starting a new path and kind of wandering around. So some of you relocated this year or will be relocating. But on a spiritual level, some of you will be going off on a new path, which is beautiful. And I love that it also came out because we're talking about kind of releasing our tethers and getting over the karma and healing and taking time and attention to get rid of that shadow work and that trauma and that sadness and fear and turn it into something beautiful. So make sure you guys are focusing on your priorities. Know where you want your intentions for the end of the year to go. Absolutely. But with Talisman, I'm feeling that some of you are going to be physically moving or relocating or traveling. But spiritually, some of you are just going on a brand new path, and you might be kind of you might be a little disoriented at first, like you're not going to know what the right move is to kind of do, but it's all going to make sense because you're going to have that most divine guidance. All right, and we have all is connected. So with this card, I'm feeling that part of the lesson you guys are learning is to kind of realize that if we have pain or sadness or just traumas built up or just karmic situations from other lives kind of pent up that trigger us in this life, it's hard to separate the two. You can't say, well, this can exist and I can also, like, it can't coexist together as easily as we try to make it always. All right, so just by realizing that all is connected, I'm also getting that you guys are going to be around a lot of people in the next upcoming months that are going to help you heal and make you feel so loved. Some of you are going to be having, that engagement, so that might be your kind of, if you're having a wedding or what have you, you're going to be realizing that you're going to be understanding that kind of your soul's journey and where you've been so far has kind of led up to a point that's coming by the end of this year. There's going to be a point in the next couple of months where you're going to stop and think and truly understand that now I understand why I've been through what I've been through, or now I understand, why I have this person in my life, or I had this person in my life, right? And it's going to make a lot more sense, and it's going to be a beautiful energy and a beautiful feeling. And it's also just going to be reminding you that, your ancestors and your spirit guides and angels are constantly kind of looking out for you, and you're not just kind of going off on the whim like how it might feel like sometimes. I'm feeling that, you're really going to realize that, wow, I'm not alone. If you guys have been feeling alone, going through that shadow work and those tough times, you're really going to realize I'm not alone. I have a lot of people who care about me and love me. All right, so for October, we have the Six of Swords. And with November, we have the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups in December. Okay. So in October, I'm feeling that this might be kind of, I don't want to say a heavy energy, but it just like the more satisfying. It's going to be actually more satisfying energy because you're going to be finally able to leave whatever resonated with you. You know who I'm talking to. You're going to finally realize what you need to leave behind in order to move forward, okay? Because the Six of Swords is about kind of traveling into the unknown and just kind of leaving it behind and taking that step. And with Unbound, I feel like it's going to be the first time in October where you're finally going to feel that freedom, and you're going to feel kind of that ambition to go after the things that you've always wanted to, that maybe you've held yourself back. And in November, I'm seeing that you guys are going to harness that ambitious energy, and it might feel a little too assertive only because you guys are going to kind of get into the swing of it, and you're going to be like, hell yeah, like I can do this, and you're going to be kind of rushing towards whatever you want to do, and it's going to be a very forward moving, quick energy. Somebody could even be coming in to help you in the month of November, okay? Could be an air sign. You could be an air sign. We have 2 swords cards here, so air. You could be a Libra, a Gemini, or a, oh god, what's the third? Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. So we have that air energy here, but in the month of December we also have the water energy. So you could have a water sign coming back into your life in the month of December, or maybe the water sign is the person you're engaged with, or just in a relationship and currently kind of engaging with, if that makes sense. So, or that attraction, it might kind of come full circle. But if you don't foresee that happening, don't worry about it. The month of December, I'm feeling that you guys are going to be finally owning back your power and kind of harnessing your intuition, and finally being able to be compassionate to yourself and others. I feel that on pile number 3, you guys kind of give too much to the people around you, and you're going to be learning kind of how to take that in and absorb that for yourself, and you're going to be so much more sure and confident within your emotions and how you express them and how you go about them. And I love that the King of Cups is here only because this is like for the most part, the most powerful suit of the cups, and it's almost like a full circle because we're going through like this emotional baggage and trauma and sadness even, or just pain, and you're going to be going through this whole transformative process if you haven't already, and you're going to come out as the King of Cups, someone who's very emotionally available, somebody who is confident, who's able to give to others, who is courteous and just skillful and good at being charitable to others while not taking away from his own power or her own power, okay? So you guys have a beautiful reading. You guys are going to be working hard the next couple of months, but I'm telling you, it's going to be so worth it because there's such beautiful things going on here, and you guys are definitely the pile that is making a lot of progress by the end of this year so that you can, start the new year completely right. 2020, that sounds insane. But thank you guys so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please tell me how down in the comments. It means a lot to me. I love reading your guys' comments. Please like, subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. If you feel inclined to, you can follow me on Instagram, or if you would like to book a private or personalized reading, all the information to do so will be down in the description. But other than that, have a beautiful day, you guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.